Chris 哥早晨啊，咁啊醒目先驅咧，雖然馬仔細細，但係呢匹馬都可以話係好忠心，幾乎每一場佢都交到一啲嘅追勢，同埋跑到一啲幾好嘅名次翻嚟喎。
係啦，即係呢隻馬其實佢一出，其實頭嗰幾場已經都展示到佢有能力嘅。咁但係就唯獨是我自己就覺得因為佢都係3歲啦。咁我就覺得即係唔好話即係逼得佢太犀利咧。咁馬主同我哋都配合好好嘅。咁但係就即係當然而家最開心，亦都隻馬已經贏咗啦。咁就係啦，翻到嚟咁一切正常，希望即係聽日都會再有好表現。
佢3歲仔啊，其實佢嘅體重亦都唔係話真係好重啊，1020幾磅左右。其實佢係咪都一類有時都要比較即係照顧上或者操練上都要比較小心，因為佢係咪比較單薄啲一啲賽區嚟？
嗱，你睇佢個身形啊各樣嘢，佢就係細隻啲嘅。咁冇法子啦，我哋都話即係因為佢喺呢個而家贏咗一場，咁我要 carry 呢個磅數，咁我哋都要即係突破，希望可以突破到啦。咁當然啦，佢 carry 唔 carry 到呢個磅數，佢個 performance 真係我哋要睇過先知。不過就我覺得隻馬因為佢都係3歲啦，咁希望可以時間令到佢再成長啲，或者隔個暑假可能會再希望可以再重啲。咁好多時我哋見到好多馬都會時間上係幫到佢。
咁啊，今次就排中間檔位同檔，過往呢匹馬就都係居中競跑。今次呢個檔位其實都同上一次個跑法會唔會都係相對接近呢？
我諗都係咁上下啦，我諗都係擺翻呢位。咁到時再睇睇，因為我哋時間我都要睇睇咁啊嗰個 feel 啦。咁我咁相信佢都係會喺翻呢啲咁 similar 個跑法。
唔該晒。
Andre, Colourful King out of the David Eustace barn. He's done a super job since arriving here. He's only a lightly tried 3-year-old who's won 2 of 3. Visually impressive last start. Talk us through that performance.
Yeah, no, he was obviously tried it quite well before he even ran it here at Hong Kong. His trials are very good, and his first start up on straight was a really good ride. Considering it was his first ride here, and then obviously David decided to take it to the valley, and seemed to be but he seemed to work quite nicely, and he won first start there. Well, he just got up, and then last time was quite impressive.
Did it look as easy as it looked to us on the line? Because he seemed to be doing it really well, and he had his ears pricked too.
Yeah, he jumped good. We had a good gate again the last day, and managed to get to the fence. And he doesn't really give you much of a feel until you actually ask him to go. Halfway around the bend, it was still really green. He's only a young horse, and he's only really when we got his tray and. He sort of put himself together that he really got rolling, and he picked up quite nicely. He hit the line quite strong, and like you said, he pulled up with his ears brakes.
We know he's up into Class 2 now, and there's nowhere to hide when you get into Class 2 amongst some of these older horses, and he's got 120 on his back. Do you think he can measure up Wednesday night?
Well, it's obviously these Class 2s are never easy. I know it's a small field, but don't forget he's only a 3-year-old, he's only a young horse taking on all the horses, hard horses that have been there and done it. But listen, he's done nothing wrong. He's in with a lightweight. He's improving every run. David seems to be very happy with him. He thinks he's improved again, which he'll need to. But no, he's a lovely horse, and like I said, he's only a young horse, but which should be, I think, be a very promising horse next season too.
You speak of next season. All of his victories, obviously 1,000 metres, obviously a couple in Australia as well. Is he a horse that might stretch out a little further to maybe 6 furlongs in time, or is the 5 furlongs ideal for him?
We'll be interested to see what he's like tomorrow night, how much speed he's going to show, because some of these horses, they do get quicker or a bit more racing, but the way he's at the moment and the way David to be training him, it won't surprise me. It's eventually will go up to 6. He probably has to, if it's only something that races it over 1,000 for him, but the way he's been racing and the way he's been hitting the line, I don't think 6 forward would be any issues later on.
The race shape this week, there looks to be quite a bit of pace in the race, as there invariably is over the 1,000 metres. Do you get a similar sort of run to what you got last time, being a small field?
I hope so. We've got a good gate in one, and just get it. Obviously, this is very important to jump good, and obviously get him out of the gate as well as we can, and let him travel wherever he's comfortable. And very similar to last time, we just went to the stray and have a go at him, and hopefully they come back to us. But he's been doing everything right, and he's a very nice horse, and it'd be interesting to see how he comes up tomorrow night.
Harry, Flying Fortress, nice enough 4-year-old who picked up his first win last time out. You sat that bit closer in the run. How did you rate the overall performance?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. We got a beautiful run through, as you say, and once he struck the front, he was able to put the race to bed, albeit a little bit green.
those early stages. Did it just take him a little bit of time to sort of settle and find his racing rhythm?
Yeah, he does. He does race a little bit keen at the moment. He's still sussing the whole thing out, and once he relaxes that bit, he's going to be a little bit more effective.
Barrier 10 over 16.50. Does that sort of force your hand that you might have to go back and ride him for some luck? Because we know he does have a good turn of foot too.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. Obviously, I'll speak to Cody and see what he wants me to do, but I just worry about setting him alight if I try to go forward with him from that draw. So, yeah, it's most likely we'll just take him back and hopefully come home well.